I am one of your hosts, the Grownkid.
And I am Stigma.
Hello. How you doing, Larry?
I'm good. Surviving out here. Making big plans.
Surviving?
Like The Last of Us.
Survivor games? That Survivor game you were talking about the other day?
Oh, Fear and Hunger? Oh, it's an awesome game, man. Nobody actually plays it. It's pretty good. A lot of things you can do.
I don't know what it is.
It's sort of like a survival, like 7 Days to Die, something like that.
Got
You
it.
gotta survive, find stuff, and figure out puzzles, figure out a story. Everybody got a story. There's like a million characters you could be, and yeah, right now I'm a boxer. You can smack dudes, and then you fight demons. You fight demons with boobs and crazy stuff coming out.
Alright, keep your demon boobs to yourself. I ain't playing nothing until Final Fantasy 16 and maybe play some Apex, which is going down the toilet. The season of La Rat. We've been playing some games together.
If you want to rank, guys, this is the season. This is the season. Right now,
he's gonna tell you to rap.
That's what everybody's doing. I'm not telling you to rap. I don't really rap because my team don't like to rap. But
nope.
I'm out here. So if you guys like to rap and want to be an Apex master, then join the rank system, guys. Come on.
Yeah, maybe master. We'll probably get the master. It's probably not gonna be that hard. Anyway, so our show is called I'm Right and You're Wrong. As you can see by the title, we have a battle today of Assassin's Creed versus Resident Evil. Now let's give them a little bit of reasons why we decided to get with these two games in particular to start off the show.
It is a weird battle. That's wrong.
It's a little, yeah.
It's not something normal people will talk about between games. It's not the same games.
Right. Genre different.
There's so many things that are different with it.
Gameplay's different. Camera angles are different. One of them's good. The other one's just not that good. It's just there's a lot of differences here.
Resident Evil's good.
What we're trying to do is just simply record what we would do anyway. And they call me a madman a lot of the times for a lot of my spicy hot takes regarding games. And I thought, why not bring it to you on YouTube? Hi, how you doing? If you like the video, please leave a like. And if you have suggestions for battles, put them down there.
Oh, yes.
The more, I don't want to say obscure, because we're not battling like Mario versus Final Fantasy 16, right? Because Final Fantasy 16 is gonna win, and that just doesn't make a lot of sense, right?
Yeah,
but at least with Assassin's Creed and Resident Evil, we felt that there was enough in the franchises to do a full battle. We could talk about specific games or the franchises. We're not going to pigeonhole ourselves with the series, but we're not going to go so crazy where it doesn't actually kind of make sense. I mean, the latest Resident Evil just came out.
Looks beautiful.
Village, which I liked. I liked Village. I'm not knocking Village.
And 4 remastered came out. A remake.
Yeah, I mean remasters are cool. I guess.
Don't be mad because Assassin's Creed didn't get a brand new. A whole new remaster.
The game is still modern. You could still go play Assassin's Creed 1 right now and be like, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, 40 hours.
That's besides the point. Let's not get into the battle yet. We've got plenty of time here. But that being said, we wanted to try to create something to entice you, right? Because you might like Final Fantasy. It's on my brain. It's coming out June 22nd. Hey, I pre-ordered it. That's why I'm so hyped. Literally 3 days ago, I went to Best Buy to get this special edition. So I can't even talk because I'm just focused on that. Create good battles that entice you. So if you're not particularly a fan of Assassin's Creed or Resident Evil, you could go based off our battle. I guess this is a good time to tell them that they're voting.
Yeah.
That we're not picking the winner.
Pick your poison.
Give us more battles.
Pick your poison.
We will read the comments and pick a winner. So if you're not a fan of either one of the games, like I was saying, go based off the argument. So if you like lyrics points, don't know why you would, vote that game. And if you like my points,
which you shouldn't,
vote that game. Vote that way. So we'll kind of break it down that way, and we'll announce the winner on the next episode, right? Because this isn't live, and you're not going to do a Twitter poll or something. I mean, there's not that many people, I'm assuming, who are going to watch this show in the first place. But if you happen to, hey, maybe we should get into it. Yeah. I'm right and you're wrong. Any more? This has been a while in the making. Any other things you want to say before we get into the nitty gritty here?
Just be prepared, guys. Okay, be prepared for big arguments, maybe little arguments, a lot of fighting, and just prepare yourself mentally for the damage this guy's about to endure. All right.
All right. All right. So it sounds like you want the floor for Resident Evil first. I would say, don't blow your load here. You have some good titles. Hey, and by the way, real quick, we have played the games we're battling. We're gonna try to pick games that we both played, at least one. Like in this franchise, obviously we would have played one or the couple of the games of the franchise. Other battles might be just singular, new IPs, and I might would have played it, and then he didn't, and his game he played, and I didn't. That way we can hit like a lot of games. Lyric plays a lot of games. I also do, but he probably plays more than I do.
I am a gamer all the way, guys. I do have a lot of games. I do play a lot of games. But as far as Resident Evil and Assassin's Creed, what can I say about Assassin's Creed? Don't get me wrong. It's a good.
Please talk about give my game points.
It's an okay game. It was good when I first played it, and I did like more of the newer ones and the older ones. I can never.
Let's go. Whoa. When you first played it?
When I first played it, Assassin's Creed. I think it was 2 that I first started playing. I didn't even start with Assassin's Creed 1.
That's fine. You didn't play Assassin's Creed 1, the one that kicked off the franchise, one about Assassins.
I didn't have it.
And parkour.
I didn't have it. I was young. I didn't play it until years later, and then I found out that there's more games to it, and then there was a billion. Now there's what? You guys have Unity. You got Mirage, Syndicate, all that, and I'm sitting here
Black Flag,
confused on why are there so many different stories of this game, or why are there so many of the same story, because that's what it looks like, the same story, basically over and over. Then you're playing 40 to 60 hours of the same game, looking for the same armor that is better than the next one.
Coming from the zombie guy.
Yes, the zombie guy, who has a linear story. Linear story. Right. It's all going to one point to the end, and you get to understand it, and there's movies, there's a bunch of things.
There's movies.
There's everything, bro. There's one Assassin's Creed movie. One. Yeah, it was garbage.
Yeah, nobody watched it. I'm sure it's going to get a remake one day, too, with Tom Holland or something. I don't know.
No.
I don't care about the Assassin's Creed movies. The games are movies in and of themselves. Thank you for talking about Assassin's Creed, though, because there's not much to say about Resident Evil, because they abandoned the story in the first 5 games, and now they're on to something like a Twilight Zone, or I guess you could say Black Mirror type of storytelling now, where we're on a new arc in Resident Evil.
Exactly. There was no new arc in Assassin's Creed. Why are you the same dude?
Yeah, but do you know how the previous arc ended? No, nobody knows. Wesker's still alive, probably. I don't know. I'm not a big fan. I like Biohazard and Village. I do not...
And you like those because those were new.
First person.
Where is the new, though, in Assassin's Creed?
Mirage is coming out at the end of the year, hopefully.
That's Mirage.
It's called Assassin's Creed Infinity. Movies.
Masuda.
Multimedia
Masuda.
And games.
Garbage.
I will say that Resident Evil, it had impact once upon a time. But I think Assassin's Creed is still making impact. You just had Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which people loved. I'm going to actually hate on it. I thought Valhalla was absolutely a 7 out of 10 mediocre Assassin's Creed game, if you could even call it that. It was a Viking game disguised as an Assassin's Creed game. Okay? I think the last good one, in my opinion, was Origin, which was hated on. Heavy. People hated on Origin because it started a new loot system. The main character wasn't the prototypical, let's say, Assassin's Creed character, right? And they killed a kid in that one.
Yes, they did. Which a lot of people talked about, actually.
And they did it again in Odyssey.
Yes.
And that was one of my gripes. I said, Assassin's Creed, why are we killing the kid? What's the problem?
They don't like kids.
It's shock value. That's shock value. When it happened in The Last of Us...
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
The Last of Us.
Obviously. When it happens there, you don't do that to kids in movies and really, like, books and film. Like, it's taboo to do. It's not a good omen to do.
But it happens.
Well, Assassin's Creed went a little overboard with it, but I'm here to prop up Assassin's Creed. And it doesn't need any more lifting. Do you have anything as iconic as the Leap of Faith? Anything.
We got Leon's catchphrases.
Zip, zero,
Leon's
zilch.
catchphrases. We got what's her name? Ada.
Catchphrase.
Ada Wong got her own spin-off. We got Wesker.
Yeah, spin-off.
Wesker has his own thing.
There's mad.
I'm
glad you brought up spin-off. A lot of spin-offs in Resident Evil. That whole franchise is almost a spin-off at this point. There's a lot. There's only 3 little spin-off games in Assassin's Creed, and you barely could say that because they were side scrollers. They contributed to the overarching story. Right. There's an overarching story in Assassin's Creed. The Assassins versus the Templars, right? In Resident Evil, you have Umbrella Corp. That's what they are. They're a little corporation.
My little Umbrella Corp.
Right, I got Pieces of Eden causing havoc. And people in the real world trying to go in the past. They're trying to go back in time to find these powerful relics to stop catastrophes. Plural, because Desmond's gone. He stopped one. R.I.P.
They stopped so many. Why there's so many more games coming out then?
They've gone away from the Pieces of Eden. They've gone away from some of that, but they're coming back to their roots.
With Mirage, that's what you said.
Well, that's what the company
right.
said. Ubisoft.
Ubisoft. Well,
they've been uber soft lately.
They've been ubering softly because this Mirage doesn't seem to be hype enough.
Mirage is dope. Right. First of all, Mirage is going to be Hasim. I think his name is Hasim. Is going to be the main character. He was in Odyssey. Yeah. He was one of the side characters. He was dope. Speaking of characters, your games have 2. Yeah, Jill and Leon. Anybody else is irrelevant.
Chris Redfield. How was that irrelevant? He's in the whole.
Right. I guess
he's
Chris
the one who makes Village.
This is cool. He's new. He got okay.
He's the one who Village. Come on, Village and Biohazard.
He made a comeback. He's old, and he might not even be alive in the next game. If Resident Evil had any balls, they're holding on to him for dear life because everybody else should be old. Character models. It's so unsuccinct, dude. Are you like, what's his Chris looks different in every game. It's ridiculous.
Well, yes, that's what you call graphics, man. At least we don't look the same in every game, like in Assassin's Creed.
Called steroids.
Steroids. No, it's. I don't know. Actually, it could be steroids. He was going through some crazy, stuff back in the day.
I got that. But you get to create a character lately in Assassin's Creed, which people like, right? There was some
pick a boy
debate
and a girl.
over Odyssey.
Yeah, when you have to pick a boy or a girl.
Well,
which I thought was
in Odyssey there was some debate. The girl was the way to play. I don't think anybody disagrees with that. I just think that the narrative around picking your character in the Assassin's Creed, Resident Evil hasn't had to go through that. They're not at that point. They give you the main character and they tell a good story. Well, the last 2 ones. Because let's not talk about the remake number 2, 3, and 4. Talk about low effort.
Low effort with what?
Yeah, low effort.
At least
the Resident Evil RE2's remake was low effort. Then, RE3, my bad. Because they didn't even remake the first one. You know why? You know why they didn't remake the first one? Because they told it in a movie, which I liked. But they didn't even want to do the first one because there was no story to it. So your first game really was just a put together hogposh of shenanigans, and it caught a little bit of fire.
A little bit of fire for decades.
Why didn't they remake it?
Why
didn't they remake
Resident Evil? Okay, well maybe people wanted Resident Evil 2 instead of Resident Evil. Maybe there was an issue with trying to make a remake of Part 1 because of the components that they had to.
It took a lot more work to do. It would have taken a full reimagining of sprites. Like, I get it. I get it. Not everybody can handle remakes and remasters as well as Square Enix and Final Fantasy. I got that. But you cannot sit here and tell me that the RE3 and RE4 didn't progressively get lower and lower effort. I mean, RE3 is a travesty. It's short as it's literally a 7-hour experience. Oh, I'm glad I brought this up. Do you want to talk about this?
40 hours,
I'll let you go. Go ahead.
With your 40 hours a game, I'll take my 7 to understand the complexity of this game. They didn't take an old game and just rewashed it like they did with Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and 3 remastered.
Well, there's 12
which
titles.
I have, by the way, and I have most remasters of Assassin's Creed,
I do too.
by the way. And they're all the same. There was nothing specifically different. With these Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4, there are literally specific things that are different with the game. Mechanically wise, now in part 4, you can
what mechanics?
You can parry in part 4.
Oh, man.
You can parry.
A parry mechanic.
Yeah, my boy.
Parrying for the last 20 years.
I don't see anything different with Assassin's Creed when you remastered it.
The remasters weren't remasters. That was Ubisoft money grab. Well,
That's even worse.
Okay,
That's even worse.
I call it like it is and what it is. Actually, it's a money grab. It's The Last of Us Part 1 remade for the PS5. We all understand what it is. Okay, we got it. Though they put a little bit of effort in there, cool. But you get what I'm saying. We call that out. We call that out. That still has nothing on the franchise itself that you can be and do whatever you want in the time period. You want to be a pirate, dude? Have you ever wanted to be a pirate?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Okay, Black Flag is the game for you.
But I played it and it was garbage.
Alright, have you ever wanted to go to ancient Egypt? How about ancient Greece? How about ancient Italy? How about France? We're about to be going to China. I'm just saying, the historical value, or lack thereof, because it's fiction, I want everyone to know it's fiction, I think outweighs the zombie story of Resident Evil every time.
Well, yeah, you have 40 plus hours in each game.
Thank you.
Of course. Yeah, but again, we're talking about a simple story game.
Super simple.
Where we're going in, and there's multiple ways of that story. It's not just Leon and this girl's story. There's Chris's story. There's the other chick in 3 story. There's,
oh man,
come on.
I like her. She likes me. I'm gonna save her. She's gonna save me. Come on, man.
It's not one. It's not one.
There's no side characters. There's no side.
Ada. There's. What do you mean, Wesker? There's then the whole Umbrella Corp. When you get the Umbrella Corp, there's a whole different bunch of characters on there. I don't know if you noticed that.
All irrelevant. They're all there to die in the next cutscene. We've gone over this. They're all there just to die a gruesome, horrible, unsurprisingly death. Like, oh my god, I can't. We all know they're about to die. You knew the cop in Resident Evil 2. I mean, besides that, if you didn't play it, you knew he was going to die. Okay.
No.
That is
you didn't know he was going to die unless you played the game. That's impossible.
Well, if you understand the title even a little bit and know storytelling, even a little bit of a horror game,
anything could happen, bro. Anything could have happened.
Assassin's Creed has so much more game to it. But you are right. The story is more concise in Resident Evil's new timeline. And I think the new timeline for you is very enticing. I just don't think you could do that during the day.
You don't have to, but you could.
Your whole game is predicated on a time of day.
Not even. What do you mean, bro? I could sit here and play Village, but in the day, who cares?
I care. Because you're talking about the experience. Your whole argument is predicated on the experience of a 7-hour journey and this thing.
Your experience,
like
whether it's in the day, no. Your experience is whether you play it in the day or the night. It doesn't matter. The thing is that you have that experience. Because you could play it twice. You could play it in the morning, and you could play it at night.
I'm not a big replay value guy. I have always hated that argument. Unless it's like Dead Cells or Returnal or something. Like, I am very on the
but doesn't
of replay. I do not care about replayability. It's not a feature I care about or look for or care to talk about ever. It's the dumbest thing to me. If you want to replay the game, replay the game. If you don't, I don't care that you can't replay it. Did you like it the first time or not? Just do you like? It's like saying, "Oh, I don't want to watch the same movie twice. It has no rewatchability." Okay, that's fine. I don't care. Once you saw the Joker, you got the Joker. Like, oh my god, it's not like some obscure comedy, right? Where you're always finding something funny.
Well, in Assassin's Creed, isn't there replayability as well?
In the modern games, there is. I don't care to do it.
Okay.
I play as an assassin. I build an assassin build every time.
Again, that is your preference. Somebody else might preference not to do how you're doing things, man. Maybe he wants to replay the game and get every single thing in the game and replay it just to replay it again. I've done that with games. How many games have you done
this,
that?
Folks, is a trap. Because he just helped me prove why Assassin's Creed's even better than what I'm saying. Because he's helping you, who like to redo and do all that crap, prove my point. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sure.
I'm just saying. I mean, thank you for letting them know that they could do that as well.
Well, they can do it with any game, alright?
Assassin's Creed. Got the movie. Whatever.
How was it, by the way? Did it hit box office?
I think it went straight to DVD.
Like a week later, right? Did you?
It was just like a little.
There's a Resident Evil show you can watch. You know that, right? On Netflix now.
Yeah, is that coming out or is that out?
It's already out. You could watch it. Oh, can you believe that?
I got no desire. I saw the movie. I thought it was good.
There's more than one
That was
movie.
a good movie. It was like basically the first game and like a half of the second. Or yeah, it was kind of. I like that.
Well,
but what about the future? Okay, Resident Evil's future, little hazy here. Not gonna lie to
okay,
you.
so they're gonna have a girl. They're gonna have a girl now with powers. Boo-hoo. We're gonna have it. We're gonna have.
Boo-hoo. That is your whole niche.
That's awesome.
Is a regular dude goes in with his gun to fight zombies.
Yeah, and now you're gonna be a girl.
Now she's Miss Marvel.
You're gonna be a girl because we don't really know after what was it? Village.
Well, they killed my guy.
They killed Ethan. He's gone. I'm sorry.
That was
sad.
R.I.P. Man, that was my dude.
R.I.P. And other than that, we have that girl, but we don't know what's really gonna happen. We don't know what's. You know what I'm saying? She could have powers. She could not. But the point is,
she has.
The point is.
No, she
all
has.
right. Well,
the DLC says she has.
All right. Well, the point is, this is gonna adventure us in a whole new different look in Resident Evil. There's no more gonna be back in the day, which I kind of am excited for.
Miss the third person, don't you?
Nah, because that's why we have 2 or 3.
Okay,
I'm down. I'm down for the whole first person.
I think your hardcore fan loves your little over-the-shoulder third person.
I do. I
think your new fan is really, really intrigued with the first person. I think it fits the game better. The modern era, it's just better.
And that's what we're trying to go for. But as Assassin's Creed, you're over here sitting there on the same outlook on Assassin's Creed. Oh, cool. Now I have a knife that can open up and throw a ball or something. And
we got a whole
that's
screen,
so
bro.
cool.
We got
I can jump off a building. I can jump off a building into a patch of grass. Oh my god.
Hey.
That's awesome. It's the same thing.
That's dope.
At least with Resident Evil, we're changing it up now, though. You want to talk about being the same, do this?
No, well,
it's changing up.
But we're changing it up. We're going back to our roots.
What does that mean?
Back to what it means. What it means is whatever was Valhalla and Odyssey and Origin.
Will be no more.
And Syndicate and Unity. Pre that. We're going back to what it really means to be an assassin. Because Hassim ain't no joke.
Well,
we about that life over here.
I hope they step up their game in the I'm trying to be an assassin level.
Bro,
up, right?
Valhalla got 9. First of all,
Valhalla
was a 9 out of 10.
Well, yeah, because people
loved Valhalla.
People love Vikings.
I just don't like it.
I loved Vikings.
I put 100 hours in there.
It's not an Assassin's Creed game, I tell you that. Yes, you do got that. Right. I can't say that Valhalla was definitely an Assassin's Creed. It was more, like you said, more of a shadow of Assassin's Creed mixed in with just, Vikings and everything like that.
Okay.
Which is cool. But in that sense of era, I've always liked Vikings. I've always watched, shows that are similar to that.
Cool. It's fine.
But it's not Assassin's Creed, like you said.
Right, so we're going back. Our new thing is getting back to what it makes us assassins.
And again, you're gonna sit there. You're gonna sit there with the same knife with a ball now that can pop out and make people slip off the floor.
On a PS5 with beautiful graphics. That's what I'm gonna do it on.
And the same thing with Resident Evil, except we're first-person view, and now you can shit your. Sorry, guys.
It doesn't look. It looks good, but it's not. You know, the most amazing visual game. It's slime monsters. Yeah, new thing. Zombies, and now we're just black slime monsters. I forgot about those guys.
Compared to an Assassin's Creed game, you're talking about graphics? Bro. The first 30 minutes of Biohazard, I almost crapped my pants. Alright? You ever played the VR? You ever played the VR for it?
Village is the new one, so let's talk about that one. Because you're talking about Biohazard, which
VR
arguably was game of the year.
VR.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I get it.
You're watching. VR. I don't see an Assassin's Creed VR.
No, it's not gonna get the.
I don't see an Assassin's Creed VR. Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on.
I think VR jumping a leap of faith would be dope, but I don't know why. Full VR, you want to be an assassin. You don't want to be in the murky mud of freaking gray skies with your ammo capacity, because that's the hardest part of the game is inventory management. That's just crap.
Oh man,
that's your gameplay mechanic is inventory management.
That's cool, man.
Like the pirate and the Viking game are the top two quintessentials in our like kind of franchise, or a mechanic that they really like. Parkour. Let's make parkour a comeback. People hate on Forspoken, but we love it.
Forspoken was great.
Right.
I've heard.
But parkour is a thing because of Assassin's Creed.
But I wouldn't just count in Assassin's Creed for Forspoken. There's so many other magical games, man. Kingdom Hearts. There's.
What's not magic parkour? You have Mirror's Edge.
Mirror's Edge, yeah. The parkour. My bad. I was thinking straight magic.
We were there. Assassin's Creed was there, and Ubisoft has bangers outside of Assassin's Creed. I don't want to bring in the companies, but Beyond Good and Evil 2 is a game apparently in development somewhere.
No way.
And that's gonna smack.
No way.
Yes. Well, it's been in development like purgatory for years now, probably 3 years, and then so we don't know what's up with that. And Ubisoft is Ubisoft. I mean, they're a heavy hitter out here in these streets.
Yeah.
Capcom's
big. You cannot. Capcom's pretty big, bro.
I'm not knocking Capcom. What I'm saying is, can I get another title, please? Can I get something, a hitter?
A new title. I will agree that we do kind of need a new title in the franchise as far as...
And I have that title for you. Pragmatica. They showed it 2 years ago. It's the dude in the spacesuit with the little girl.
Oh.
And she got powers on the moon. It looks fire. But guess where that is also? In a development purgatory. No, it got delayed. I think it might be coming out later this year.
I saw it like a year ago.
I think next year.
Yeah.
It might end up like as a January release because they might not have confidence.
I saw it like a year ago on the E3 award.
It got delayed.
See, I'm waiting for like Dino Crisis. Dino Crisis is the game.
Yeah, see, Resident Evil, you have your nostalgia over there. Your whole nostalgia. Yeah, I get it. We all like nostalgia, but it's Assassin's Creed, man.
We'll see when this comes out. I still think Resident Evil is gonna kick Assassin's Creed down. Down. All these new games coming out. Assassin's Creed got the same thing going for them. Cool, whatever. Resident Evil is going in a different way. We're gonna hit left, right, up, down, circle, square, triangle, X, and we do it. We do it.
A B left, right. A B up, down, A B left, right. State of Play is coming up. Excited for that. I think that's next week.
Yeah. 2 weeks.
So we'll see some announcements there. It's interesting. Because they're not going to hit on FF16 too heavy because they've been pushing that pretty, and it's a month away. So we're probably going to get Spider-Man's. I think they're going to do the Miles Morales might be the headliner. I'm not sure what else is on the list there.
The movie is coming out, so I think when they're going to focus more now on the game with the movie.
Well, they're going to push that.
Yeah.
Interested to see what else they got there. You know, maybe we do see a Pragmatica. Maybe we do see the Assassin's Creed Mirage trailer.
Or a new
We're
Resident
not going to
Evil.
see any Resident Evil, though, I'll tell you that.
No? You don't think so?
Why would we?
Wow.
Village just came out last year.
So?
No,
that's
what,
even
2 years ago?
That's even more of a hype. That's like
It's
when
not on anyone's radar.
Alright, whatever.
Nobody cares because Village is not as good as Biohazard, and that's a fact.
That's cool. That's your opinion. My opinion.
We're getting better and better over here.
Yeah, with the same Assassin's Creed. Now you
What?
can throw balls.
Okay,
now you can throw balls out of your
yes.
knife. Cool.
Yes. Valhalla better than Odyssey?
I like the Odyssey more, but the whole Viking thing
You like
was
the way
just.
Cassandra looked, and you could have relations with
Oh,
characters.
not even all that. That was
Spicy,
that was you, bro. Don't even try to put that.
I was getting real spicy.
It was spicy, bro.
Yeah, because we're rated M for mature. So is Resident Evil, which I like. It's a good battle there. You know, we don't want to put a
Too much.
rated E for everyone against a mature game because it's going to be real hard to kind of. So we kind of want to keep it close. So I have Origin better than Odyssey. Odyssey better than Valhalla. But I have an obscure list. I have Altair figure and box sets over here. I am Assassin's Creed heavy over here. So my pick's real spicy. You can go watch my review, by the way. I guess I'll plug my channel. I did review Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I think it's after 140 hours. So if you want to check that out, you definitely can. Lyrics, working on posting more and
Getting stuff out there.
doing things.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna try to do some more vids, man. Some more vids
We
for
got
you
some more
guys.
vids. Let us know the battles you want to do. Vote. Just write your winner and a little comment, and then in the next episode, we'll read the comment and the winner, obviously. And whatever comment we kind of like, we'll just give you a shout out there. If you're funny or make like a great point we didn't make, let us know.
Awesome. That'd be great.
I'm the Grownkid.
I am Lyric Stigma.
And we out.
And I'm right, and you're wrong.